James and Frazier blasted each other with some heavy punches.
In the rough and tumble world of hockey, few were rougher than Val James. One of the few African Americans to play in the National Hockey League, his flailing fists were feared on both sides of the Canada-US border. But a constant barrage of racist taunts from fans helped send him into early retirement and turn his back on the game that had been his life.
I couldn't watch hockey for 10 years after I retired. Every time I watched it, I'd see these things, hear these things that were being said to me at the time of my career, and I just couldn't enjoy a game.
In his book, Black Ice, he talks about the anger and fear he experienced as the target of that hatred. But the book's a turning point, James reclaiming his hockey past, visiting some of the places where he played. His new goal, helping others overcome barriers that felled him.
We all have a choice. You know, you can choose to be the crazy man, the guy that's going to make everybody feel like a piece of crap, or you can choose to uplift and empower everybody. Well, I choose to uplift and empower as many people as I can.
The first black NHL player was a Canadian, Willie O'Ree, in 1958, 11 years after Jackie Robinson broke baseball's color barrier. The number of non-white players has grown gradually, but even today, just 4% of NHL players are black.
There is progress being made there. I'm not sure we're ever going to get to a point, though, where you're going to see, the league, the 700 players in the NHL split down the middle between, either white or black players.
Few in number, yet still some of the top stars of today's game are black or non-white. PK Subban of the Montreal Canadiens is one of the league's best defensemen. His two brothers also are NHL players or prospects. They've experienced racism occasionally, but not enough to slow them down, says their Jamaican-born father.
I tell my boys and my two girls that that is a distraction. And if you allow it to distract you, if you give it permission to be a distraction to you, you'll never ever achieve your goal in life.
The Subban brothers and Val James may have had very different experiences, but it's clear that racism is still around in hockey, even if only on social media and very occasionally among fans. For this sport to call itself truly free of racial prejudice, it'll probably take another generation or two of young players from different backgrounds playing at the very top of their game. Daniel Lack, Al Jazeera, Toronto.